Deion Sanders Jr. sends powerful message on Shedeur Sanders' $6.2 million Browns teammate after unyielding scrutiny forces Dillon Gabriel to break silence. It wasn't so much about Dillon Gabriel's selection as it was about who they didn't select. Did the Browns make a mistake? That's the question echoing across NFL circles after their unexpected move in the 2025 draft, bringing in Shedeur Sanders after Gabriel. It caught many off guard, but the team would have had its own reasons. For instance, he has better arm strength, better pocket presence, and more experience. Just like Shedeur, he comes from a football background. His father was a Division I quarterback, but minus the flashiness. Let us not forget that when he left UCF back in 2021, they were crushed. It pained the community to see such a good player leave, and that is pretty much the reason UCF Nation detests him. They supported him through his broken clavicle, but he left them for a bigger program. However, that very move turned him into a multimillionaire and put him on the map. It is estimated he made $5 million through nil advertising deals and further made sound business decisions, which witnessed his ascent in the competitive ladder. Yes, he started small, but today he is competing with Shedeur Sanders, one of the most recognized rookies. While they both have now donned the orange and white, their inclusion will come with a lot of competition. Will either of them have enough reps to adjust to the league and prove themselves? That's the big question that many have, though Kevin Stefanski has confirmed it. The QB room is crowded with Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Deshaun Watson, and both rookies. So people can't help but wonder how the HC will proceed. Amid all this, both Gabriel and Shedeur have been criticized for different aspects. Sure, Shedeur has already received his fair share of criticism before and during the draft, but now a lot of that attention has shifted towards Gabriel. Some analysts simply do not see a good future with him because of the lack of size. But amidst these voices of criticism and scrutiny is a faint voice of Deion Jr., Shedeur's elder brother, who is advocating for Dillon Gabriel as well. Bucky, in a recent video posted by Sports on YouTube, talked about the hate Gabriel was getting and urged people against it. Show love to everybody. Bro, stop causing division on that team, man. Everybody's young dude trying to reach their goals, man. So show love to everybody. Bro, show love to the first-round picks. Show love to Gabriel. Don't hate Gabriel, bro. Love to my brother. You know I'm saying, you can support both of them. Bro trying to reach his dreams too. The message packs a punch. Bucky, who is already known for his incredible exploits through his well-off media channel, is showing the fans that be the big guy. Of course, both Shedeur and Gabriel are talented players in their own right. Gabriel's heroics were incredible as he led Oregon to an undefeated regular season. He produced nearly 4,000 yards, that too in the Big Ten. That's not an easy feat, right? He will get about a $6.2 million rookie contract. As for Shedeur, he also has the talent to be the QB1. He proved himself by leading the Buffs to their first winning season since 2016. That being said, splitting reps between the four QBs would be challenging, and eventually, one has to bow down. That's the harsh reality of things. But is there bigger news awaiting the rookies? According to ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, there may be more strategy behind the Browns' surprising draft picks than what meets the eye. He suggested that the HC will observe them for the next 2 or 3 months, watching closely to see who rises to the occasion. By August, depending on performance and fit, one of them, Gabriel or Shedeur, could be on the trade block. A potential trade scenario would only raise the competition further. Regardless, Gabriel is currently focusing on things that are within his control. Dillon Gabriel opts for distractions, verdict as Shedeur's QB battle gets closer. If you think Gabriel is coming at Browns to go down without a fight, think twice. For now, however, we just saw both the QBs making the field today to work on the 7-on-7 drill. Gabriel, being the initially preferred QB over Shedeur, took the first snap later in the 11-on-11 period and would battle it out in the upcoming practices. The former Oregon signal caller, when asked about the competition at the QB spot, gave an interesting reply. I think questions like that divide the team, the QB said ahead of the Browns minicamp. Then, when Gabriel was asked about Shedeur's hype and if it affects him, he chose not to focus on distractions. For me, the life of simplicity is a life full of, focus. Life of, complexity comes with life of distractions. But for me, I'm focused. I'm simple. I know what I want to accomplish. But what did he think about the team drafting Shedeur Sanders after him? He stated, I love it because of who it is. But also, it's not just us two in the room, at least for right now it is. Just a bunch of guys who played a bunch of ball that we can all learn from. Gabriel's message is simple. He's ready for the fight, but it should be a fair one, without any mischievous mind games. For now, HC Kevin Stefanski is observing both his rookies. After their first practice on Friday afternoon, he stated that they have spent time on walkthroughs with their uniforms and helmets, and he is observing what the QBs can take from the meeting room and implement on the field. And I thought both guys did a nice job. All eyes are on the two QBs performing in the two-day mini camp organized from Saturday to balance reps among the four QBs in camp. The Browns have also signed 6 more wide receivers and 2 tight ends on tryout contracts. Now, can the deserving QB silence the noise with his play? Dillon Gabriel's minicamp turned sour quickly as Shedeur Sanders makes Tom Brady claim smartness and football IQ. The Browns' rookie minicamp was supposed to be the perfect opportunity for Dillon Gabriel to show how he could bring in these aspects that can't really be coached. His being undersized would have merely been an afterthought had he accomplished this, but fate had a different twist in mind. While Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders are tangled in a push and pull in order to establish themselves as the most relevant, another rookie stole the spotlight. Shedeur Sanders handled his situation with pert class. Carson Schweisinger got all the limelight during the rookie minicamp and showed everyone why he was the 33rd selection by the Browns. Here's what happened. During 7-on-7 drills, former Oklahoma quarterback Gabriel dropped back to deliver a crucial pass, but Schweisinger jumped right in for a beautiful interception and scored a touchdown. There was no way of disrupting the interception return as the players were not wearing pads, but the whole thing gave us a peek into his playmaking ability. This was an important move for the linebacker, considering he hasn't been able to otherwise grab much attention with other big names drafted by the Browns. The clip of Schweisinger's interception was shared by Cleveland reporter Cameron Justice on X, who wrote, #Browns LB Carson Schweisinger picks off QB Dillon Gabriel at rookie minicamp. And within minutes, it was circulating across Browns X as fans dissected Gabriel's footwork, decision-making, and poise, or lack thereof. Many discussed how bad a pass it was. It's barely been a week into rookie minicamp, and Dillon Gabriel's already getting a taste of NFL pressure. But on the other hand, it is also good news for the Browns. Last season, the Browns recorded just 4 interceptions throughout their season. For their fans, that's unacceptable. And so, having Schweisinger on their side can help them defensively. In fact, his best traits are his range, urgency, football IQ, and athleticism, and the Browns could use all of those. He is the perfect size for a modern linebacker, 6'2", 242 pounds, and can perform against a modern defense. The player is quick on his feet and has the ability to run with Ts and RBs. Additionally, Schweisinger knows how to quickly recognize and move towards the play, and that's something we saw when he intercepted Gabriel's throw. All that being said, the LB has some weaknesses that the Browns will look to fill in. Think about his block deconstruction and the way he used to jam his shoulder into blockers last year. Those are areas his NFL team will look to help in. But for now, he shows promise. The timing is important too. He is showing off his abilities at a time when Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah's availability is uncertain serious neck injury in October. However, the best part is that Schweisinger not only admires Owusu-Koramoah, but also watches a lot of his tape. He's definitely one of the ones that you want to emulate, and me specifically, especially coming into this system, Schweisinger said on Friday at rookie minicamp. I plan to be able to pick his brain a lot and learn a lot from him. So it might turn out that Schweisinger could replace him. That's one of the best linebackers in the league, added Schweisinger. Though they are yet to meet, the younger player hopes to emulate a similar physicality and speed. While Schweisinger finally shone during camp, Gabriel hasn't been able to do so. In fact, the strong-armed but undersized QB has had to face ridicule in recent days. After Gabriel's very first press conference on Saturday, a video surfaced of a reporter off-camera mouthing, "I'm taller than him," with a smirk that did numbers online. It was one of those small moments that hit bigger when paired with an interception clip. Then, Let us not forget that there have been constant comparisons with Shedeur Sanders ever since the 2025 NDL draft concluded. Still, Gabriel's keeping his head down, soaking up knowledge from the vets, and staying locked in on proving he belongs here. While he struggled to shake the early jitters, another rookie quarterback in Cleveland was flipping the script entirely, swagger, spotlight, and all. While Dylan Gabriel stumbled, Shedeur Sanders declares war on the league with a vow. In a separate clip that dropped just hours later, Shedeur Sanders stood in front of the media and made a statement that echoed across the league. "My story is going to be similar," he said, drawing a direct comparison to none other than Tom Brady. The context? Sanders fell all the way to the 5th round of the draft, a slide that shocked many but didn't seem to shake him in the slightest. If anything, it lit a fuse. And let us not forget that Tom Brady was a late pick, too. "Powerful," wrote NFL analyst Dov Kleiman as he posted the video, adding, "Shedeur is ready to make every team that passed on him regret their decision." Sanders wasn't just talking a big game. He was stepping fully into the chip-on-his-shoulder persona, embracing it like Brady did in 2000. And now, the Browns, watching both rookie QBs closely, are busy making mental notes. Even after slipping way down to the 5th round, the Browns weren't ready to let Shedeur Sanders fall any further. They actually traded up just to snag him at number 144. But here's the kicker. The moment his name got called, the whole draft room went dead quiet. No cheers, no claps, just stunned silence. Still, Shedeur didn't flinch. He owned that moment, later throwing this bold comparison to Brady. The guy's walking into the league with a chip on his shoulder and a mission to prove every team that passed on him dead wrong. The contrast couldn't be sharper. Gabriel drew picks and sideline shade, while Shedeur Sanders fired off bold sound bites and lined himself up with greatness. Fans picked up on it, too. Some lauded Shedeur's mindset, while others warned he'd better back it up. Either way, he controlled the narrative. Gabriel, meanwhile, has shown his resilience, too. While Shedeur is used to both positive and negative attention, this is just the start for Gabriel. And when he was asked about the constant comparisons, he showed great maturity. He opined that such comparisons would only divide the team and chose to put his head down and work. And now, speculation is building. Are the Browns already leaning towards Shedeur as their future project? Gabriel's margin for error was never big, but after that rough minicamp debut, it might be paper thin. Still, minicamp is just the start. Some QBs falter early and rise later. But in a league built on narratives, Gabriel's clock is ticking faster than most. If he wants to rewrite it, he'll need more than a clean stat sheet. He'll need a spark of his own. Can Gabriel flip the script, or will he be remembered as the rookie who stumbled before the preseason even kicked off?